Yes, my dear friend, a very good day to you wherever you are on the continent of Africa. In Asia, here with me, you are in America, Canada, or you are in Europe, dear friend. Hey, those of you in America or Canada, in fact, the Copa America has started. I have not spoken about it. As a matter of fact, it was not part of my plans. But watching yesterday's game, Canada, Argentina, dear friend, this is Salon's Blog. Welcome to the channel. We are going to go straight away into the Copa America. Before we get to that, first of all, we'll talk a little bit about the Premier League. Yes, last night's stroke today, there's not much news on Chelsea. There's not much news on Chelsea. There is actually, but not much. So I'll try to balance everything. Then we'll conclude with Chelsea. Don't go anywhere. Stay glued. And if you are new here, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me hear from you in the comments section. Let me hear from you in the comment section, wherever you are. Quickly, let's get started on Manchester United. We are starting from Manchester United today, this very morning. This is your breakfast news. Quickly, the next 10 minutes, this is your breakfast news in the sports world. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he liked to speak a lot. The new co-owner of Manchester United, he liked talking a lot. He liked to speak. He said, the net spend since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gills is 1.1 billion. The net spend on Manchester United since the departure of Sir Alex Ferguson and David Gills is 1.1 billion pounds. My goodness. Who says United is not spending money? They've equally spent. Real Madrid is 200 million pounds, and today they have 6 or 7 players valued at over 100 million. United have none. And they have made the new Bernabeu. Listen, you know what he's trying to say? All that he's trying to put across is that Manchester United spent 1.1 billion the past, let's say, 7-8 years, and nothing to show for it. Real Madrid spent 200 million pounds. Now they have about 7 players, 6 or 7 players, and each one of those players are valued of over 100 million pounds. Each of those players, meaning that Real Madrid invested 20 million pounds, and if they have to sell each of these players, they could make about 700 million pounds. So why is Manchester United? This is what the new owner is saying. The Real Madrid model, which Chelsea is copying, the same direction this man also wants to take. Buy them young, talented. How old is Rodrigo in Manchester United? How old is Jude Bellingham? How old is, just mention them. They are all 2019, 21, 20. But the good thing is that the truth is, Real Madrid, they are smart enough not to let go all their experienced players at once. They have the men that are still there, 36, 37, that are still part of the squad. Those who have won it all before. That is it. Unlike Chelsea, where we let go all of our experienced players who have won it before. There is no leader in the Chelsea team. That is the issue. Even though you want to buy the young and talented, make sure you have the experience, those who have seen it before at the highest level, who knows what it takes to be in a final, in a cup final, what it takes to win a cup final. It's very important. It takes people who have been there before to win cups or trophies. Pep Guardiola said it clearly. You can't win anything with kids. It's as simple as that. Dear friend, so that is Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe. We move on quickly. Pep Guardiola on his tactics. Pep Guardiola was speaking on his tactics. And this is what he said. In fact, Pep on pundits. He said, they know. He was speaking about the pundits, those so-called pundits that can condemn teams, condemn coaches. That he was speaking about them. Listen to what he said. He said, they know how difficult it is to win Premier League 4 times in a row. Never. He mentioned a name. He said, Gary Neville, Micah Richards. Never ever. And then Jamie Carragher didn't win one trophy, one Premier League. Jamie Carragher didn't win one once. That is a very big jibe. He said Jamie Carragher never win one Premier League for just once. Yet this same Jamie Carragher will be the one that will hold the microphone and will be saying a lot of things about coaches and players when you have not won even one Premier League in your career. You know, Jamie Carragher replied him actually. He also replied by telling Pep Guardiola, this is the answer he gave. He said, I think I would have probably won one if Liverpool were owned by a nation state. If Liverpool were to be owned by a nation state and push the rules so far that the Premier League charged us 115 times. Meaning Manchester City are owned by a state, by a whole country. The Saudis. Or is it the Qataris? Yeah, the Qataris. Meaning, that's what he's trying to say. That if, during his time, if Liverpool was to be owned by a whole nation, he would have probably won one. So then you didn't win anything. They keep quiet, my friend. You criticize too much. You didn't win anything. Keep quiet. Know your limit. All right. We know the owners of AS Roma, where Jose Mourinho just came out from. The Franken groups. The Franken group. AS Roma owners, the American owners, they own AS Roma. They are interested in buying Everton. Yes. They are interested in buying Everton. And the statement came out. The Franken group has entered into a period of exclusivity to buy Everton. Due diligence now taking place for an all-equity purchase. An all-equity purchase. Deal not yet done, but all parties hoping the diligence process result in a smooth sale. For a very long time now, the 7-7 group wanted to buy it. They pulled out of it a few months ago. They tried a few months ago. Now, just I think about 3 weeks ago, we heard the news that they pulled out of the deal. Now the Franken group want to enter. Now, understand the intention is to move forward in weeks, not months. The intention is to move forward the deal in weeks, not months. Franken Group remains committed to Roma and are not concerned by Everton-Roma coexisting under UEFA rules going forward. They are not concerned about that. About UEFA rules going forward. Roma, Everton in UEFA competitions, they are not concerned about that. I think Everton doesn't often qualify for any UEFA competitions. So I believe that is the reason why they had the confidence to go in the direction they want to go. But AS Roma recently, they begin to, play in the Conference League and Europa League. So far, Everton did not qualify for some time now. Well, Dan Franken sits on ECA board and is part of the joint ECA ventures with UEFA. Franken Group feels the time is right to buy a Premier League asset with Everton's specific appeal based on the club's history, fan base, and new stadium. So we are seeing another American coming in to buy another Premier League club. We have Liverpool, American. Chelsea now Americans. Some other few other clubs are owned by Americans in the Premier League. Now Everton is joining the American group. I would have preferred you go for the Saudis, so they have the money to invest. This Franken group, they don't invest. Look at AS Roma. They never buy Mourinho player. They only goes in for, free agents. Yeah, they only go in for free agents. Players that their contract expired, the club did not renew their contract. That's when they not jump in to buy. Mourinho for 2 seasons there, they didn't spend up to 20 million to buy Mourinho a player. It's part of the struggles of using Mourinho. Yet he managed that. I'm not here to talk about using Mourinho today, dear friend. All right, dear friend. Quickly. Calafiori own goal settle heavyweight contest as Roger win Group B. Match report. Calafiori own goal settle heavyweight contest between Italy and Spain. Listen, that game, Italy and Spain game. So far, it looks like we have more own goals than goals actually scored in this UEFA Euro 2024. We have more goals more own goals scored than, well, by the way, Italy against Spain. Spain got the upper hand. At least it ended 1-0. It ended 1-0 in favor of Spain. Yes, it ended 1-0. It's not by chance. They did well. Italy really played. Spain really played. And the man of the match went to who? The Inaki. Yes. Man of the match went to Inaki. Yeah, Inaki. William won the man of the match. Yeah, William won the man of the match for Spain. The whole game. But then, looking at it carefully, well, let me not elaborate more because my time is up and I'll be running out very soon. As you can see, Nico Williams was the player of the match. Quickly, before I let you go, now back to the Premier League. All right? Let me say something before I let you go. Leicester City have appointed Steve Cooper as new head coach until June 2027. Contract signed. Cooper replaces Enzo Maresca at Leicester City after talks with Potter and Corberán failed. So, Steve Cooper now Leicester City coach officially. Yes, he is the Leicester City coach officially. Dear friend, well, as you can see, it is not just Spain game that took place yesterday also. Equally, England was also in the frame. And Slovenia versus Serbia also took place. It also ended 1-1. Slovenia, Serbia also ended 1-1. England also ended 1-1. That England-Denmark, that also ended 1-1. Right? England also ended 1-1. Croatia, Albania 2-2. Spain, Italy 1-0. That is how it ended, dear friend. That is how it ended last night. I'll come back later with more exclusives. Right now, let me just end here because there's so much to talk about and I would not like to keep you waiting for too long. Yes. If there are, Chelsea, the truth is that, okay, let me just tell you. Chelsea are not giving up on Samuel Omorodion. Chelsea are not giving up on Samuel Omorodion. That is Samu Omorodion. Contact still taking place. Chelsea actually submitted another bid which was rejected. Atletico Madrid have rejected Chelsea's third offer worth £42.2 million for Samuel Omorodion. I'm taking that again. Atletico Madrid have rejected Chelsea's third offer worth £42.2 million for Samuel Omorodion. Internal discussions ongoing to make a final bid. A final fourth bid. Internal discussions are ongoing right now. Chelsea wants to make the final fourth bid for Samuel Omorodion. What did we see in this guy? The first bid was rejected, second rejected, the third one, £42.2 million, was also rejected. Now there are discussions ongoing now for a final fourth bid to be made or move to other options. Either the fourth bid we made or we move to other options. Dear friend, that is your Chelsea, that is my Chelsea. What do you think? What is going wrong with us? Are we all right? Are we okay? Well, I leave that for your judgment. Chelsea made 3 bids already for Samu Omorodion, rejected by Atletico Madrid. We are preparing a fourth bid. Well, let me hear from you. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to the channel, like the video, and you ask my brother, wherever you are, let me know exactly where you are, what you think about all that I have said in that comment section. I'll see you in the next one when you see me, dear friend. Shalom and peace.